with a lawyer from Russia. It lasted for a very short period, and nothing came of the meeting.
President Trump defending his son Donald Jr.'s meeting with a Russian lawyer while responding to a reporter's question in Paris today. President Trump again praising his son, saying he did nothing wrong and adding that most people would have taken that meeting.
Meanwhile, back in Washington, Senate Republican leaders are unveiling their revised health care plan. Local 10 D.C. Bureau Chief Ross Palumbo is monitoring it all for us and joins us live now from Capitol Hill. Ross.
Well, Calvin and Laura, Republicans have just unveiled the revised health care plan here on the Hill, but the president once again stealing the headlines. He's in France tonight, but the focus remains on Russia.
Thank you. The president dining tonight at the top of the Eiffel Tower after a royal welcome.
My son is a wonderful
But
young
later,
man.
a press conference bringing him right back to reality. Trump once again defending his son.
In the case of Don, he listened. As I see it, they talked about adoption and some things, but nothing happened from the meeting. Zero happened from the meeting. And honestly, I think the press made a very big deal over something that really a lot of people would do.
All of this after Donald Trump Jr. met with a Russian attorney for dirt on Hillary Clinton that, according to emails from Rob Goldstone, was part of Russia and its government support. Jr. replying, "I love it."
You consider this endeavor a witch hunt.
And the president commenting on his own FBI director nominee, who contradicted his claims that this was a witch hunt.
I do not consider Director Mueller to be on a witch hunt.
We will have a great FBI director. I think he's doing really well.
Meanwhile, on the Hill, the GOP revealing its revised health care plan.
It aims to make insurance more affordable.
The new plan would raise the amount to $170 billion for states to reduce premiums, allow insurers to offer new plans that don't comply with current Obamacare standards, provide $45 billion for the opioid crisis, and would keep taxes on the wealthiest Americans in place.
From what we're seeing, the new Republican Trump care bill is every bit as mean as the old one.
Democrats say it still primarily benefits the wealthy who only can afford health savings accounts and allows cut-rate insurance with huge deductibles.
It appears that little has changed.
Republican leaders not only didn't fix the problems, they made them a whole lot worse.
On opioids, this puts a Band-Aid on a gaping wound.
Well, Democrats, as you just heard, are outraged tonight. Now, there are a few changes, but plenty has remained the same. The plan is still to defund Planned Parenthood, and those severe cuts to Medicaid stand. Because of that, Senator Bill Nelson tonight saying he is flat out against this. Senator Marco Rubio is saying he is on the fence tonight. He still wants a little tweaking done to Medicaid, at least when it comes to Florida. And Laura and Calvin, already two senators tonight have come out against this. If they lose one more, this measure is dead on arrival.
And Ross, we understand there's already a backup plan?
There is already a backup plan. Senator Lindsey Graham introducing an alternative plan. He wants to give all of this health care money to each state as a block grant and let each state decide whether to repeal or replace or keep everything exactly as it is.
All right, Ross Palumbo live on the Hill for us. Thank you.